Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Days of Our Lives spoilers recap for Tuesday, April 25, reveals that Harris Michaels, Steve Burton, admitted to Kayla Johnson, Mary Beth Evans, Stephanie Johnson, Abigail Klein, and Chad Demura, Billy Flynn, that he found Bo Brady, Peter Reckel. But he hadn't told Hope Williams Brady, Christian Alfonso, right away. Stephanie was appalled over Harris leaving Kayla and Steve Johnson, Stephen Nichols, in danger, but Harris was apologetic. After Harris vowed to return the prisms to the ISA and deliver Thomas Banks, Eileen Davidson, into their custody, he let Kayla know he was sorry for not speaking up sooner. Once Kayla, Chad, and Stephanie headed to the villa, they saw the stone that Steve had dug out and assumed he escaped by the cliff edge on Monday's Days episode. Hope was frantic over all the blood Bo was losing following his gunshot wound. Sean Brady, Brandon Beamer, insisted that Harris said Bo was brainwashed and that he could have hurt Hope, but she explained that she got through to him. Hope added that Bo even called her fancy face just before Sean fired his weapon. So Sean was crushed over shooting his own father for no reason. While Sean leaned on Steve in the waiting area, Hope refused to leave Bo's side as the doctors worked on him at the hospital. Bo flatlined and got shocked with the paddles, but Dr. Lavidus, Singh's Dervis, eventually insisted there was nothing else they could do. After Dr. Lavidus said Bo was dead, Hope passed out and collapsed on the floor. That led to Hope's dream that Bo remained unharmed and took her back to the villa for a romantic night with him. When Hope regained consciousness, Nurse Angela, Loretta Devine, told her that Bo's heart started beating again after she fainted. It was a true miracle, so Hope hugged Nurse Angela in relief. Since Bo was still in surgery, Nurse Angela warned that he wasn't out of the woods yet, but she could tell he was fighting and thought Hope was the reason why. Back in the waiting area, Kayla arrived with Stephanie and Chad. Sean remained remorseful over shooting Bo, but Kayla and the others understood that he made a tough call in a tricky situation. When Chad returned to the hotel to get some of Stephanie's fresh clothes for Kayla, he ran into Harris. Once Harris learned everyone had gathered at the hospital, he wondered what happened. Next on Tuesday's Days episode, Dr. Lavidus approached Hope and the others in the waiting room, where they learned Bo pulled through the surgery. Unfortunately, there was a new complication since there was a lot of damage to Bo's system, and that meant he'd lapsed into a coma. In Salem on Tuesday's DOL show, Leo Stark, Greg Reichart, grilled Johnny Demura, Carson Boatman, and Chanel Dupree, Raven Bowens, about their new engagement, but they blamed the whole thing on the drugged biscuits. Leo hinted that maybe the drugs simply brought Chanel and Johnny's true desires to the surface, so he gave them some food for thought. Nevertheless, Chanel maintained that Johnny wanted Wendy Shin, Victoria Grace, and tried to help him since Wendy was blocking his calls and texts. Chanel figured Trip Johnson, Lucas Adams, would pick up if he saw her number, so she called him during his date with Wendy in Seattle. Next on Tuesday's Days episode, Trip took Wendy out for a fun night that was supposed to include a Ferris wheel ride, but he tripped and face-planted trying to get into a pod. Wendy teased Trip about that after they returned to the apartment and got him some frozen peas to ice his bruise. Trip thought something else might make him feel even better and planted a kiss on Wendy moments later. That led to a make-out session that was about to escalate even further, but Chanel's phone call interrupted. Once Trip answered, Chanel explained the drugged biscuit saga and caught him off guard. After Johnny got the phone, he gave Wendy updates as well and got reassurance that she believed him. Johnny thought that was great news since things could just go back to the way they were before. But Wendy didn't seem so sure about that as she gazed at Trip. Days of Our Lives spoilers say Johnny may face another tough blow soon, so stay tuned to Duel. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our Days of Our Lives Gossip YouTube channel for more update news.